In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Being intelligent, that is one of the greatest gifts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the greatest, not necessarily the greatest, but one of the greatest. So for that reason, it is really, really important to become intelligent. And those who are intelligent people in the society, they are more respected, they are more taken care of, they are more liked. So for that reason, each one of us to want to become more intelligent person, because the intelligent people are in a better position to solve their problem, to achieve their goals, to solve their problem. So, and another, there are certain things, there are certain things which makes us look intelligent people, and the people establish their opinion about us that we are an intelligent person. On the other hand, there are certain other behaviors, certain other attitude which makes us seem less intelligent, and not only that these are making us seem less intelligent, rather they are easy to stop as well. So if at all they are easy to stop and they are hurting us, so we can easily control them, we can control them as well. What are those? That is what we will try to know, and for that purpose we have chosen a beautiful, a very useful article on the subject as well. This beautiful article has been authored by Lachlan Brown. Lachlan Brown is a well-known researcher and author, and this article has been given the caption of 11 behaviors. 11 behaviors that make you seem less intelligent but are easy to stop. 11 behaviors that make you seem less intelligent but are easy to stop. What are those 11 behaviors? That is what we will try to know one by one. And first of all, the author says, the learned author says, speaking before thinking. You know, that is, very, very important. One of the very important things, one of the very important instructions, one of the very important rules, that if at all something has come to our mind, so instead of instantly blurting it out because we wanted to, it is very important to hold it for a minute, think upon it for some time, and then only either you can say it in the same manner you got it first time, or you can do that with some of the editing, with some of the changes in it, or still you might not be, you may decide that you are not going to say this thing, at least for now. Speaking before thinking. So that is the first fault we need to remove. We need to stop. The second is using slang, profanity, and filler words excessively. Using slang, the language which is not polite, which is not parliamentarian one, and then profanity, whatever is respected and taken seriously by the other people, we too need to be a bit serious about these. And then there are filler. We might not accept that. We might not be. We might not. We might not. Start practicing it. We don't need to do that. But if at all, even if I disagree, I have to be careful and respectful. If at all this thing or this person is being taken very seriously about by the other people. And the third is using the excessive filler word. So there are filler words like I mean it, I mean it, I mean it, and do you. So there are plenty of others as well. So don't use these words excessively. You can use it, but to an extent, but not excessively at all. So that was the second thing we need to stop. And the third is laughing inappropriately or at wrong times. Laughing inappropriately or at wrong time. So I think that we need to laugh only if at all it is appropriate, or if it is considered appropriate to laugh by most of the people on that occasion. And then timing is also important. If at all you are laughing late, then too it's not so good. When the other people have laughed upon it and you have started laughing, you have laughed upon it now, and that is, laughing inappropriately, are at wrong time. Number 4, being unaware of current events. We need to become aware of the current event, at least up to an extent. We don't need to become a vlogger on the current events, but at least we should be knowing what are the hot issues and what are the important issues, and we need to pay a bit of attention. We need to know, so that we can talk at the appropriate place, and we can respond properly when somebody is talking upon the subject. Being unaware of current events, we need to stop it, and we need to become aware of the current event. Now the fifth is monopolizing conversation. We don't need to monopolize the conversation. Be a good listener. Speak well, that's fine. Speak appropriately, but at the same time become a good listener as well. Now the sixth is poor body language. Why is it this poor body language, by the way? Once, dear friend, once the poor body language, once we are not confident enough, so the body language will become poor. Once we are confused, the body language will become poor, and we will become confused, and we will be lacking the confidence if at all we don't know something well. So, or if at all we do know that we know it, but we are of the view that I shall not be able to manage it, and I have to manage it, no one else but. So, body language is important. Now, the seventh is oversharing personal information. Up to an extent, we do need to share our personal information, but too much of the sharing, that is not good at all. I think we should not be sharing that much of the personal information at all. Now, the eighth is procrastinating. Procrastinating. We should not be procrastinating at all. It is more important that we do the things on time, at the appropriate time. Most of these things, or at least the things which are not so difficult, we need to be doing it. Now we need to stop this procrastination. The ninth is being being negative and complaining frequently. Being negative and complaining frequently. We don't need to become a negative person, because the negative people are not liked by the other people, and we don't need to complain frequently. These people are also disliked, and these people are also considered as the lesser intelligent people. And now the 10th is, rarely admitting you are wrong. Sometimes we are wrong, and if at all we do know that I am wrong here at this place, I think then what we need to do is that we need to admit it, that I am wrong. I think admitting that it is not bad at all, rather it is good one. Now the 11th is the last is being dismissive of other people's culture or traditions. The cultures and the traditions of other people, these are really important. The cultures and the traditions of these people are really important. So I think that we shouldn't be dismissive towards them at all. We need to be respectful, and toward the traditions, and toward the culture of the other people of that is, we need to become slightly respectful. So these are the 11 points, 11 behaviors that make you seem less intelligent but are easy to control. So that was a beautiful article by the Lachlan Brown, and I think that we need to know it, because if at all we don't want to look less intelligent, we do want to look slightly more intelligent, or average intelligent at least. So we need to know. I rather believe that by knowing and by practicing these 11 things, by stopping, controlling these 11 things, I think that we will look slightly more intelligent than the average people. Thank you. Jazakallah.